Hello, everybody. Come on in, come on in. I'm so excited to be here today. How's everybody feeling? Happy New Year. It's 2022. I can't believe you guys. I don't know where the time went. I still feel like I'm in like 2021, 2020, 2019. Like, I don't know what happened. It's like I blinked and we were here. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Tell me how you're feeling. Drop an emoji. I want to know. What is your 2022 vibe? Let me know in the chat. I want to know. Drop an emoji. Get excited. This is my vibe right now. I'm chill. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great because we are going to be talking about some of our new products. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard about it. Yes. Yes. Somebody called out my liner thing. You know what? I was going to come on here and just serve skin for you guys today, but I felt like I couldn't do that to you guys. So I needed to add a little graphic moment. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I feel like everybody's birthday is either like in the summer or everybody's birthday is like November, December, January. But I'm here for it because my birthday's in November. So I am here for it. I am doing good. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing great. Let me know where you guys are joining from. I am in LA. Okay. You know, us LA people can't handle the cold weather, but I will say I prefer it over it being hot, so I shouldn't complain. So I'm really excited. 22 is not giving so far. You know what? I'm going to give you something. So don't you worry because I'm about to change that attitude right up. So let's get into it. My name is Alex. If you guys don't know me already, I tried to pin my handle at the bottom, but I don't know what's going on, technical difficulties, but don't worry. I will post this live when I am done and I will drop my handle in there as well as some additional information for you guys. So do not fret, my pets. But today is going to be all about refreshing your products, refreshing your makeup, refreshing you. We're going to have a self-care moment today. Okay. We're just going to enjoy. We're going to do, you guys are going to help me build my complexion. I'm going to be teaching you and showing you guys some of my favorite new products right now. So let me stop talking about myself and let's get into it. So just so you guys know, because I see a lot of people calling out my liner. And like I said, I had to serve you. I couldn't just serve face. I had to serve a little graphic liner moment here. So I am wearing our brand new Epic Smoke liner. Okay. In Violet Flash. I am obsessed. And a little fun fact, you know, we're going to talk about this later. I'm going to show you something for it, but your girl has dark circles. I say it all the time. If this isn't the first time you've watched me, you guys know I have my dark circles no matter how much I eat, drink, sleep, be happy, positive. They're just there. I was born with them. So I'm not wearing any eyeshadow right now, and it looks like I am because of my dark circles. So work with what you got, okay? Everybody's always like, what is that taupey, brownish color that you're wearing? I'm like, it's my dark circles. You're welcome. And I feel like, you know, the purple just frames them really nicely. So let's start building this skin, okay? So the first product we're going to be going into, which is one of my new favorites. I will say it's not the star of the show today, which I'll get to in a second. But this primer, moment of silence, okay? So I already see people like adding to their cart, which I'm absolutely loving. So every product that I'm going to be using today, I did link it already, but let me just pop this up real quick. If you guys haven't gone out and seen this yet, talked about it with your friends, bought it, saved it, whatever, this is our Plump Right Back Plumping Serum Primer. This is going to grip your makeup. It's like drinking Gatorade, but for your face, right? It has your electrolytes in it. It has vitamins in it. But my favorite thing about it is the hydrating aspect of it. So it does have hyaluronic acid in it, which is one of my all-time favorite ingredients and really did change the quality of my skin. Like, I have such dry skin, it's crazy. And I like slather my face in product, but anything that has hyaluronic acid is really gonna help to retain that moisture in your skin. So let's put it on so I could show you what I'm talking about. And it smells amazing too. So we also have a silicone applicator that it doesn't come with it, but you can buy it separately, and it's also in the cart as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this bad boy on here. Okay, and watch. Okay, so I know I have my skincare on already, right? I have my moisturizer, but watch how amazing, this is gonna give me that instant hydration. Look at that. And you can even, a lot of, shout out to my pro artist, Chris. He always inspires me to literally put everything I own in the refrigerator, because it's since we are talking about self-care, it'll really help to cool the skin, and anything that's a little bit more on the cool side or the chill side. It definitely helps to depuff the skin as well. So you can absolutely place this in your fridge for an extra cooling sensation. If you want a little extra bougie moment. But right now, all I'm doing is smoothing this over my skin. Okay, just so I don't waste any product, using the silicone applicator. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm just going to start pressing it into my complexion. Now, yes, you can see the glow. Instantly, you can see that glow. It's going to hydrate your skin. But I know what you're thinking, right? Okay, so it's hydrating, but I have oily skin, so what about me? I don't want you to be scared of it, because you can absolutely use it if you have oily skin, dry skin, combo skin, if you have more mature skin. It doesn't matter. You can absolutely use this, because this is also, I don't know if you can see it. It's a little, do you see that it's a little tacky, and it's going to grip onto your makeup. So if you do have oily skin, it's the perfect product for you. Okay, because it's going to grip for 24 hours. Yes, that is right. 24 hours. And you can see this glow here. Look at that. You can wear this by itself. I know we want to cover up we have a little blemish right there. Like I said, I got to cover up my tired eyes. But I would absolutely 100% just go out like this, because it just makes my skin look so hydrated and refreshed, and it gives me that glow without having to put any highlighter on. And those are my favorite type of products, when I can just do a one and done and it makes my skin look like this. I am here for it. So that is the Plump Right Back Serum Primer. Again, it's going to grip your primer, but it's going to also have such amazing ingredients, your electrolytes, your vitamins, and it's going to grip your makeup for 24 hours. And I don't know what you're waiting for. If you haven't added it to your cart or your wish list, what are you waiting for? Do it now. So that's what we're going to be, that's what we prepped our skin with. Okay, we got to do a nice and prep before we put any concealer or any color on. So now for the star of the show, I'm going to be using 2 different colors of the Bear With Me Serum Concealer. Who has tried this product? It is my 100% my new favorite product. These are actually brand new bottles that I just opened, because the ones that I have are pretty much empty. I think I might be able to get half a pump out. But oh my gosh, I know it's a concealer, but I use it as foundation. You can also use it on your body as well. So let's get into this. Let's put it on a little bit. So I have a pump of each on my palette. But like I said, I'm going to use it on my face too. So let me pin this really quick. And this is also has amazing ingredients in it. So it's $11, okay? And a little goes a long way. So when I first tried this product, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep pumping. I feel like I need 3 pumps. It's a serum concealer. I'm not expecting too much coverage. Woo, I was wrong. I literally needed half a pump to do like my entire like concealer, my highlighting, so which you guys are going to see in a second. It's that good. So it has, so I'm going to go ahead and dot shade. So I'm going to be going in with this one right here. So it says shade Golden. So this is actually my skin tone. It might be like a tad bit darker because I like to go a little bit deeper with my complexion. So I like to look like a tan goddess at all moments of the day. So this one is in Golden, and we're just going to go ahead and dot that all over my skin. So why I do this, let me tell you a little bit about why I love it. So it's formulated with amazing ingredients. So it has tremella mushroom, which is going to help with hydration. It's also going to help with skin texture, which we love that, right? It also has green tea, Sitka, and those two. So improve the Sitka. I have my little notes here. Okay. So it improves, burns, scars. The Sitka is going to help with, any kind of redness. So like, see how I have a little bit of redness right here? It's just going to calm it. So I'm going to add a little bit here. Okay. Now the reason why I do dots all over is just because I don't feel like I need like a ton, but I still want it to be concentrated in the areas that I want to cover a little bit more. So I am going to use the Bare With Me serum brush, and I'm just going to start tapping that in just like this. And you can already see like that primer is really helping to create a super smooth application. And do you guys see how easily that blended in? That was fast. Like, that was fast. That makes my life so, especially like when I'm running late to something and I just want to add like a little bit of extra coverage. The fact that I can do this so quickly, like just makes it 10 times better. And the two products that I did use so far are vegan. Yes, you heard me right. We are going for that vegan slay. Look at that. Do you see how it just really like evened out my skin? But it doesn't look like I'm wearing like a massive amount of foundation, which I love. I don't know about you guys, but I think for this year, like, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely I still love a full coverage queen, okay? We still love her, but I think for like my everyday look, I've been going for something a little bit more like me, which is like a hint of like a dew or a hint of a glow, right? That's definitely the vibe I'm going for this year. You know, less effort. And I feel like I've been really good at taking care of my skin lately, and all of these products definitely help to bring out like that natural dew and hydration. So I don't feel like I need a ton of product. You guys, so easy. So do you see this hydration? Do you see that? And that's one, obviously the concealer is absolutely amazing. But paired with the primer, it's literally the perfect partnership together because it's going to grip on, and it just created like this beautiful, even texture that I absolutely love. So this for sure is my new fave of 2022 that we've come out with. The concealer is definitely my fave. It's made my life so much easier. Thank you so much. Yes, I don't like when my hair is, what am I talking about? I don't like when my foundation is cakey either. It drives me crazy. And with this, it just looks like skin. So now we're going to highlight too, okay? I want to add a little extra vibrance right here. So now I'm going to be going in with the same concealer, but in the shade beige, okay? Which I believe is what I've linked below. So instead of using my fingers this time, I'm going to be dipping in with a blending brush. So this is one of my favorite tools because you can use it for eyeshadow. You can use it for, and I believe I have it in my basket as well. But you can use it for eyeshadow, concealer, setting powder. Small tools are definitely underrated because you can get into all the little nooks and crannies without having to like, sometimes when you use like a really big brush to try and like do smaller areas, it takes away from that targeted area you're trying to highlight. So I just want to show you guys, I'm taking like the smallest amount from here because I don't want to overdo it. And I'm just going to take that right where I want to brighten a little bit extra. So just along here where I have a little bit of that discoloration, okay? A little bit here. because we have, again, we have a little bit of that discoloration, a little bit of puffiness. I know I already covered here, but I'm going to take a little bit extra. And then just on the high points of my face. I also have a little bit of a blemish there. And just to add like that extra coverage, I'm going to just tap it on there. Okay. And then a little bit on my nose. Again, I hardly used any product, and you can see for when I used my foundation, I hardly used any product either, which is amazing because it's going to save you money because these little bottles are going to last you forever. So another pro artist, the people that I work with are amazing because they teach me something new every day. So one of my pros, Andrea, loves to cook her concealer. I just learned that today. It's so cute. So I'm going to let this cook a little bit just to add a little extra coverage. So when you let your concealer sit a little bit longer, it definitely adds a little bit of that coverage because you let it dry down a little bit. So let me know how you guys are feeling in the chat. Are we loving this? Are we loving this dewy skin? Are we excited to try it? If you guys are just joining, I primed my face with the Plump Right Back Primer, which is a serum hybrid. It has electrolytes in it, different kinds of minerals. It's going to grip your makeup for 24 hours. Now I'm doing the Bare With Me Concealer Serum, which is my 100% of everything I'm showing you today, my absolute favorite. I used golden all over my skin to get this gorgeous glow, this even coverage, but still have it look like skin. And now, right here in my highlighted areas, I'm just using the shade Beige, which is about maybe like half a shade lighter. Not too light. I don't like to go too light. I just like it to pop a little bit. Okay, now that that's cooked, we're baked. Ding, we're ready. Timer went off. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. And I'm just working in small circular motions. I have like my, if you're new to makeup and you're a beginner and you're just learning, these products are really great because I love to call them mistake proof. Because you really can't, there's nothing you can do to mess it up. It's just concealer. But if you have your brush, I like to hold it towards the end of the handle, because that's really going to give you the lightest amount of coverage because we don't want to remove any product. Okay. Will it cover your pores? Okay. So the Tremel, this is formulated, again, if you're just joining, I'm going in with the Bare With Me Concealer Serum. So it is formulated with Tremel and Mushroom in it, which is going to help with hydration and texture. So it'll definitely help to smooth over like any kind of like texture that you're concerned about. But I also primed my skin with the Plump Right Back, which is a gripping primer. So that also is going to help with texture and application. So say goodbye to those pores. Say goodbye. Do you guys see this right now? Look at that. It just brightened just enough. Hold on, I'm going to get my mirror because I'm literally relying on my screen right now. But I love just using this brush too, because do you guys see how I'm just focusing on like little targeted areas? Because I already used this brush to really like buff in that coverage. So now I'm just doing like a little bit. Okay. Boom. I love it. I think this looks great. If you want to add more coverage, do you, boo. Do what you got to do. But just to prove my point, this was a pump each of the foundation, I used it as foundation, and concealer, and I hardly used any of it. So these are going to last you forever, and your skin is going to look flawless. So moving on, okay, I have two more products I want to show you guys. So the next one is just a little quick add-on. So I have to add some color before we can move on, okay? So I'm going to add a little bit of cream blush. If you guys have never tried it before, excuse me, my goodness, my mouth is getting dry. Allergies. But I love a cream blush because blush is always the first thing to go, right? Have you ever like put on so much and you're like, what happened? I literally put a pound of blush on. Well, usually creams are going to last a little bit longer on your skin, and you can always top it off with a powder. So it'll absolutely help the blush last a little bit longer, but we're going to add this for some color, but I'm also going to contour. Okay. I use that loosely, contour with my blush, but mainly just to warm up my complexion a little bit. So it does have a handle, and this is in the shade Nude Tude. I believe I did put it in my basket as well. Let's check. Since we're here, I did. So this is $9 and this has lasted me forever. It's one of my favorite colors. It's very neutral and it goes with everything. So you can dot this directly on your skin. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I'm just a little pro tip. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand because I feel like I have a little bit more control over the product placement of it as I'm going. I'm going to dip back in to the Bare With Me serum brush. This is a great brush. It's angled. It's really going to fit into the sections of my cheeks that I want it to. And I'm going to just kind of prime my brush with that product. Move these curls. And I'm just going to start building some of that color on. Back and forth, back and forth. And I'm focusing the blush a little bit higher up so it notches those cheekbones, right? Who says we need bronzer? I mean, you can literally do whatever you want with makeup. But again, I'm doing just a very like natural, quick, very refreshed look. And do you see how that just added like the tiniest amount? I hope you guys appreciate my sound effects. If not, I apologize. I can't help it. I'm just like one of those people. It helps me explain what I'm trying to explain. But again, I love this color because it's just very neutral. It doesn't have too much pink. It doesn't have too much orange. It goes with everything. This is probably the blush that I travel with the most because it just matches and it can double as like my contour / kind of bronzing moment. And I'm just, again, I'm focusing it more towards my hairline and the tops of my cheek to really like snatch everything. I also like to take it on my chin a little bit because your girl, you guys can't tell, but when I hit you with that profile, she's got a little bit of a chin on her, and that's okay. It's all right. It's the Italian side of me. And I'm also taking it along the bridge of my nose because who doesn't love a cute little blush moment like I've been in the sun? I think it's the most darling thing you can do. But yeah, so just adding a little bit of that color on and boom, done. Okay. We got the glow. Okay. We got we concealed where we needed to. We added a little bit of color. If you guys are just joining, I used the Plump Right Back primer to prime my skin. It's going to help to grip onto my makeup. It really helped to with the application process of my concealer. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is chef kisses, my absolute favorite in helping with hydration. Then to add a little bit of coverage, I added the Bare With Me concealer in golden all over my face for foundation. And then I used the color beige right underneath my eyes and also in the center of my face, just to add a little bit of like, you know, just a little bit of highlight. Then right now, if you joined me in the middle, and I have it pinned at the bottom, I use Sweet Cheeks blush in Nude Tune just to kind of give me a little natural look. Okay, a little color. Now, if you have oily skin, my oily skin humans, I did not forget you. I know that maybe you're thinking, okay, she used a bunch of liquid and cream products. I have oily skin. There's no way that's going to last on me all day. Okay. Well, I got you covered with that too because I have a little powder friend with me as well. Now, if you have dry skin, you can also do this step, but you can skip it. You don't necessarily need it because we are going to do it. We're going to close this out with a setting spray as well. So that can act as your setter. But for my normal to oily skin peeps out there, this is going to be the Can't Stop, Won't Stop mattifying powder. So let me pin it really quick. So this is actually my third one. Listen, technical difficulties. I'm back. But this guy is $8 and this is in the shade Light. So this is a mattifying powder. Mattifying powder, I repeat, this is not a full coverage powder. All it's going to do is it's going to erase your texture. It's going to absorb the oil in your skin. And it's just going to create this beautiful, smooth surface. Because again, we're going for the very like, you know, just very minimum. Like I just woke up like this, you know, living in beautiful in my own skin. So, and this is formulated with rice powder, which helps with the texture and also absorbing oil throughout the day. So I am taking a tapered powder brush. Now I love using this for powder because you can see it's not super dense. So it's just going to set without adding like too much product on my skin. So I'm going to add a little bit of that onto my brush. Really quickly, I'm just going to smooth out any creases because you don't want to set a crease because it will stay and I cannot help you from there. So just kidding. We can always fix it. It's makeup. But just to save you time, go ahead and make sure you don't have any creases. Everything is super smooth. And then I am just going to take that and mattify anywhere that I know that I'm going to get oily throughout the day. So I'm only doing this side because I want to show you the difference, okay? Well, I'm going to do both sides, but for a second here, okay? Do we see the, if you cannot tell me, look at that. And again, super quick, super fast, okay? If you have oily skin, you can absolutely set it and it still looks absolutely gorgeous and just like you. But this is without powder. This is with powder. So good. And all of these products are going to help you from your makeup transferring throughout the day too. So I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Again, this is a mattifying powder. It's not going to add any coverage, maybe like the tiniest, lightest amount. If anything, it's just going to help to smooth and get rid of any kind of texture and any shine. Look at that. Easy, done. So easy, so quick. I love the finish. I love the way it makes my skin look. I'm going to like get in a little bit closer here. Okay. Like texture wear. Texture wear. Okay, so let's finish up. One of the last products we're going to go in. We cannot leave the house without a little bit of setting spray. So next product is going to be, drum roll please, the Plump Finish Setting Spray. I love a good setting spray. Listen, if I'm doing my makeup and I don't realize that I ran out of setting spray, the internal and external panic that happens to me, like I feel like I'm just like, I can't go. Like I'm literally like calling my, I can't go. Like I ran out of setting spray. My skin is not done. I can't do it. I know I'm so extra and I'm super dramatic in my life, but that's okay. So this one is going to help to refresh your skin, replenish your skin. It has vitamins, electrolytes, it has aloe, zinc in it. There's so many skin loving ingredients in this and it's $9.50. And again, you can either drench your face, you can just put a little bit, but this will add a subtle glow. But these two together are such a powerhouse because it really keeps my makeup from transferring. And that mask life, you know, we need to do everything in our power to make sure our makeup's not transferring. So I'm going to go ahead and shake it up because it has all those skin loving ingredients. I always like to make sure I shake my setting sprays. Now I'm going to spray this really quick. Whew. Okay. And you can see it did add a little bit of that glow back. So if you ever feel like you powdered a little bit too much, don't worry. Just use your setting sprays, do a light mist. Sometimes you can even take a makeup sponge and just press that excess product into the complexion. Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. And it just helps to melt all the powder and all the colors that we use together. If you used maybe like contour, I didn't today, but if you did all that, look at that. And now I have like a happy medium, right? We got the powder to mattify a little bit, but we added a little bit of that setting spray back in because we're makeup people and we can't make up our mind. We want to be matte and dewy and glowy and everything at the same time. But I did it for you guys. All right. Last thing, we cannot go about our day without adding a little bit of color. So really quickly, I'm sure you guys have seen this. I'm going to be adding a little bit of This Is Juice Gloss on my lips. This is my favorite color of the collection. This is Pomegranate Clout. I keep it in my makeup drawer because it's just like a really quick gloss that I can do. Look at that. It adds it smells so good too. Beautiful. It adds the perfect amount of color. It gives me shine. This is also formulated with electrolytes as well. So it's really going to help to hydrate the lip too. But that shine though is the real thing, the real deal. Okay. I had to layer. I'm one of those people that can just sit here and layer their lip gloss all day. So I won't do that to you guys. But this is the finished Okay, we got fluff the hair. No, it is not sticky. I see you. Okay, the look is not done until you have fluffed your hair and you feel good about everything. So I hope you guys love this, but let's recap really quickly. So this is what we did, okay? We prepped our skin with the Plump Right Back Primer. Let me give it to you without the barcode. The Plump Right Back Primer. Again, this was $17. Everything that I used is in the shopping cart already if you guys want to add it, but this was $17. It has electrolytes in it. It's going to grip your makeup for 24 hours. It's going to make you look flawless and beautiful, and you need it in your life. And I used the silicone sponge to apply it to really get the smoothest, use your words, Alex, the smoothest application. And I just went in and used my hands with a pressing motion to just add a little bit of that tacky feeling. Then my favorite of today, the Bare With Me Concealer Serum. So this is formulated with tremella mushroom, Sitka, green tea. It's going to help with redness, hydration, all of that good stuff. It's vegan. And I used golden all over, and I used the beige color to just highlight. A little goes a long way. This was one pump, and I didn't even use all of it. Then, just to add a little bit of color, I went in with the Sweet Cheeks in Nude Tude, and I just used that on my cheeks right here, just to kind of give me a little snatched look. And again, for my oily skin peeps out there, I set the center of my face with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. This is in the shade Light. Again, this is not a full coverage powder. It's just going to help to mattify the complexion and help with texture. Then, to complete the look, I told you guys how I throw a complete hissy fit if I don't have my setting spray. So this is the Plump Finishing Setting Spray. This is also formulated with electrolytes and vitamins. It's going to replenish. It's going to refresh your skin. And it definitely helps to keep your makeup from transferring. So you need it. Add it to the cart. And lastly, just to add a little bit of shine, I used, this is Juice Gloss and Pomegranate Clout. It also is formulated with electrolytes. It has this beautiful shine to it, and I can feel my lips already being hydrated, and it is not sticky. And lastly, some amazing brushes that I used. I used this for my foundation, powder. I also use this for blush, and I use this for concealer. But this brush, I have like 5 of them. You can use it for blending out your concealer, setting your powder, using it in the crease, whatever you want to do. Live your life, boo. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this live, and I hope you guys are really excited to try some of these new products. Again, if you guys want to follow me, I don't have it linked below because technology was not on my side, but I'm going to post this right now on the feed, and I will definitely put my handle there if you guys want to follow me, or if you try these products out and you want to let me know how it went, or if you just want to be friends. You know, I love making new friends. But again, my name is Alex. I'm a pro artist. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.